Hello everyone and welcome back. My mouth is feeling a lot better from the wisdom teeth and I'm ready to get back to these videos. So today we're going to be focusing on text. So it's been probably about a week since I recorded the last video and React navigation has changed. Oh boy. So if you tried to run the app in the part 2 branch, you'll get this fancy create stack navigator has been moved error. So if we go into our app.js file, you'll see the create stack navigator. Take that out since it's no longer a part, and we're going to import it from the React Native navigation stack. So import create stack navigator from React navigation stack. All right, save that, and you can rerun it, and it should be okay. Just like that. Awesome. So now we're back to where we started. Everything works as intended. So let's go ahead and create a new file underneath screens. We're just going to call it text.js. And this is where we're going to have our view. But we're going to want to access this view. So let's look at app.js again. And right here under our main navigator, we have master. And we import master screen. So we're going to import the text screen from screens. Just like that. Add it down here under text screen, text screen. So now that's added. And we might as well go ahead and edit our master screen as well. We're going to change the ID. Well, actually, we're going to leave that 0. But we're just going to create name as text example. Our path is just going to be text screen, since over here in the app.js, that's what we named it as. And then we're going to create a function that's just going to be called openView. OpenView. We're going to need the path, which we'll be passing in. And inside here, we're going to put this.props.navigation, navigation.navigate path. And my syntax is all off. That's why we're getting some errors. That's looking good. And we can remove the alert. And this is where we're going to put our function, which is just this, accessing this, dot open view. And inside here, we're going to put item.path. So we'll get into this part also later in the tutorial. Just follow along. And now whenever you click the buttons over here, so if we save this, double tap R, and it loads up. Must be React component. Okay, well, let's create the React component first. So we're going to go over to our text.js and we're going to import React and component. React, and then component's going to be in the curly braces, component. From, you guessed it, React. And then we're also going to need a couple things such as text. So we're going to be importing text. We need views, and that's going to be it for right now. From React to native. Beautiful. We're going to import our class, or we're going to create a class. We're going to export class text screen. And we're going to extend the component. Extends component. And then we're going to create a render, which is going to have our view. So we're going to return. View. It's pretty basic so far. And then we're going to export the default, which is text screen as well. Export default text screen. Now let's go ahead and double tap, well, we got to save first, and then double tap R. And now our text example should be completely blank. So we're starting from a clean slate, and we can include the text up above. So we can go back into master screen and copy over this code, our navigation options, and toss this above the render. I'm going to say test examples page. Then we can save it, double tap R, and we now have a navigation title. Okay, so we're going to get into the part of why you came to watch this video. Now this video is going to be pretty short. We're pretty much just going to be going over the very basics of text. We'll get into something a little bit more in depth in the next one, but it also deals with text. So we're going to be creating text, and this is just going to be basic text. Save it, double tap R, basic text. So let's style our text a little bit. So we're going to create another text, style equals, let's say we're going to need double curly braces for this. Background color of, we'll say hex is 44, if I can find this, 444. And we'll say this is a different color text. Okay, so we changed the background color of it. We can say a different background color, just to make it a little bit more straightforward. And say we want font size. So same way, text style equals double curly braces, font size of 24. And we can say different, I'll just say font size. Let's not be too redundant. Jeez, my typing is a little off today. Bam, we now have a 24 sized font. All right, I fixed the prettier problems because it was bothering me. But I mean, you get the gist of this one. We'll just continue with a couple more examples though. Text style, double curly braces, margin 10. Cool margin. There we go. It now has a margin of 10 all around. And just for the fun of it, let's align the text. Double curly braces, of course. Text align. And we're going to make this right justified. Wow, who would have guessed? So say background color, we want to add something else to it. We're going to have a comma in there to separate it out. And let's put the color as, we'll say FFF, I believe is white. Reload. Bam. White text on a gray background. So you can pretty much play around with this. There's a bunch of different styles you can include. This is pretty much the messier way of doing it. Next video we'll get into styles and it cleans it up a little bit. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.